Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the UAB Blazers kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Blazers offense who will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Blazers are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Dropping back, it's Burton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And it's Aaron Nolan taking the field. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him, and they got him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in with one hand.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches, a really good time to take a shot. The run inside. It's Hayden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Got it in the middle, it's Tipton. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the run, it's Hayden. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Snags it, and there's running room. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Over the middle, it's Smith. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Blazers moving quickly to the line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Burton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good timing on the quick out. Runs through, man, and he might have some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 2nd down coming up. They feed him again. There's a crease. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Nolan. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, He's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Here's the pressure. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Ferguson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires toward the target. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Look out, he's got room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Fires to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's Burton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mims. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll throw on third down. Under fire. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UAB. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Running inside. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Finds his man. It's Tipton.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finding some room. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Here's a heat. And he never had a chance.
I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together down.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Burton. Open on the left side is Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. Finds a tight end down the gut. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Give to the single back. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do